Hi, good morning. Okay, we are the Sony R Mastery team here. We will be talking about week number 23, June 2018. We will be talking about what the market is in store for us in this week. All right, this week we have a pretty normal news will be coming out. So, what I'm trying to say is that we don't have so much very high impact news. Okay, for example, we only have a few things like this our RAB statement in a few hours time, and we also have this CAD related news. Other than that, the rest are pretty, I would say, pretty normal high impact news. Okay, there's a reason I'm speaking in that matters because okay, this is a week number 23. All right, week number 23. So next week, week number 24. There is something that I want you to take notes of. Okay, week number 24, we have more and more important news coming up. We have a FOMC, all right, and of course this alone should so-called take up your attention by now, all right, and we also will be having BOJ by end of the next week. So in my opinion, this week overall we might have a normal volatile week, but I think the week after next will be a bigger one. Okay, so please always keep on mind on that. All right. So to conclude, I think this week will be a little bit boring, even might be boring. All right. But the next week, the next week, week number 24 will be the volatile one. Okay. So let's take a look into the chart itself. Okay, first I would like to talk about gold. Okay, I have to say that if you have been following my analysis, we have been sort of like pretty much bearish on the gold, and we have a good run down right from the 1360 level to 1280, 1270 plus level. All right. So currently, in my opinion, yes, we are stay pretty much on the bearishness, but I won't be so bearish as before anymore. All right, because I'm see quite a lot of resilience coming in. So there are two region rather that I want you to take note of. The first one is somewhere around 1288 to 1293. This is where the price is right now. All right, so this is where I want you to take note of, because this level might be a good place for them to bounce up back. So if you are having a short at the moment, maybe you may want to take a look closely, because sooner or later they might bounce back. Okay, if the price fall lower, I think the next the strong resistance or strong support in this case will be 1277 level. So I repeat, there are two levels that I want you to take note of: 1288 around this region and 1277 region. I think this is the two level that can have a very high chance of bouncing the price back. So I'm not really that bearish anymore. I'm slightly bearish on the gold here. So I already give you guys some levels to take note of. Okay, another one I would like to talk about Dow Jones here. Hang on a minute. All right, Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones. We are currently rather on the a bit on the neutral or in a little bit on the slightly bullish so-called composition at the moment. Currently, what they are doing, basically, if you look at it closely, basically they are trying hard to break this resistance zone. All right, this level like 24700 to 24800 level. So they are trying very hard to break this up. So you see the market swing back down, being supported well somewhere around 24370 level, and they try to break it up again. Currently, looks like bulls are so-called making a comeback. So currently, if you ask me what's my idea on the Dow Jones, either I'm slightly bullish or a little bit leaning toward neutral. Definitely not that bearish anymore. All right. So if you are looking to be bearish, all right, I would suggest you may want to take a look at 24350 level again. Only if the level get broken down, then I think it is better to stay on the bearish side. Until then, until they and as long as they have not break this level yet, I think it is better to stay on the slightly bullish side. In my opinion, they can go higher at the moment. Okay, since it is at the resistance level, of course they must have enough strength for them to break up higher. So it might be possible as well. So to conclude, Dow Jones, I'm slightly bullish for a time being. All right, so let's see how it goes. Since we are talking about Dow Jones, let's talk about Hong Kong index as well. They carry the similar so-called similar composition. So in my opinion, also the same thing. Hong Kong is pretty much on the bullish side. Okay, so it's just that you may want to take it slow into going long, because we have been quite a bullish so-called run up for quite a while, and they have been so-called met with the so-called this channel line. So we might be seeing some sort of pullback, but as long as these level 30200, 30300, 400, this range is being supported well, we have a chance to go back up higher. So the ultimate TP level, which level I will be looking at? I will be looking at 21550 level. So this will be the very nice place for you to take profit if you have a long in this instrument. All right. So to conclude, Hong Kong, I'm slightly bullish. I'm looking at this 300, 400, 500 level as a support, and 30200, 300, 400 as a support, and 31550 as a good resistance. Okay. So another one I would like to talk about is something is quite important. I think it's the most important of all. All right. Okay, this is about CHF. Okay, I just want to tell you that there is something coming up on CHF on June 10. Okay, surprisingly, not a lot of media is covering at the moment yet. I think it looks like it come as if like a surprise move. Okay, but of course, you are with us. Of course, it's our duty to tell you guys whatever we know. All right, so something is coming big. Something big is coming on June 10. Okay, I'm sure you guys have remember what happened on the last 2015 on CHF pairs. Okay, so at the moment, CHF pairs can drop a lot. Okay, CHF pairs can drop a lot, but at the current price level, I am kind of like thinking that they may swing back up, then they may come back down. All right, so try not to short immediately. So I think they might come up to the level such as like 0.993 or even 1.0 level. So I suggest you pay a very good attention out of it on the CHF pair. It doesn't have to be US dollar CHF. Can be Euro CHF, can be British Pound CHF, anything. But I would like to tell you that there is something coming up in June 10 on the CHF. I expect this pair will drop a lot. Okay, so let's see how it goes, and of course you have to be do your due diligence as well. All right, so thank you very much. This is all I have for this week. All right, have a great week ahead, James.
Okay, alright, so over my end, I have two cross pairs for you guys. The first one will be the pound to Japanese yen. Alright, so for the pound to Japanese yen, what we could see from the chart is as price was rallying, we are seeing the volume is not going along with the up move, which means that this up move could be invalid soon. Right, so as we are at this resistance level, it would be best to look out for possible short trades. So we have a very nice rejections candle shows up yesterday, and should it go slower, I mean it means that this resistance level is still holding well. Alright, so one could look out for a short trade should we see this price goes down even further. I mean, if it breaks below, then we could see it visit 144 level as a support level again. Otherwise, if this 146.3 levels gets broken, then we are seeing the retracement of the up move, right? Which means that we should look out for long opportunities should the price retrace back into this 146.2 level. Alright, so the next pair that we could look out for will be the Euro to Canadian dollars, which is also sitting at the resistance level. So drilling deeper into the chart, we could see that this is a very nice resistance level, which price has some difficulty breaking for the past 3 days. Alright, so as price was reaching this area, we are seeing some kind of rejection showing up. In addition, last week we also can see that pairs have some difficulties to break above this level at this 1.515 level. So even though on the 28th it tries to go up further, but it still end up as a very nice bearish candle. Alright, so I'm still on the bearish bias on this pair. We are still in the bearish trend. So I would like to see more bearish candle to shows up, and we could likely to see the price visit this 1.49 support level soon. Alright, so this is a very good low risk trading opportunity for a short trade, and I would not advise one to look for a long unless this 1.515 level is broken. Alright, so this is all we have for this this week market analysis, and we'll see you guys in the upcoming in the next week. Alright, thank you.